Oh! 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 No! Fuck Kumas! No, no, no! Cliffhanger! I lost! Ah! Hey guys, how's it going? Too Lazy for Life here, bringing you episode 3 of Kimetsu no Yaiba, my reaction to episode 3. Episode 2, Tanjiro and Nezuko were on their way to find the old man at the base of the mountain to, I think, well, become a demon slayer. At that point, I don't think they knew what was up, but they were just asked to go seek out that old geezer. And on the way, they bumped into another demon that was feasting upon a family in their house, man. Bruh! These demons that just barge in on people's homes and start feasting on everyone just because they feel like it. Not cool, man. Have you ever heard of knocking first? That is some territorial invasion right there. That is not cool. Stop that, okay? And yeah, Nezuko, man, when she was staring at that pile of corpses that she could have also feasted on, and she started drooling, but in the end she managed to hold her lust, her hunger, her itchiness, I guess, that needed to be scratched, which was to gorge upon all that blood and that juicy meat. And then she just kicked that fucking demon's head off like a fucking football, like a rugby ball. That shit was so fucking funny, man. And then the fucking head turned into a Pokemon. Oh, man. And yeah, at the very end, Tanjiro, he passed the test, and now he's been taken upon by the old man as the apprentice to becoming a new demon slayer. So we're about to get into the training arc, I guess, of this show. So without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's go. Or is that there just so that she can bite on something so that she doesn't have to feel the need to eat? Oh damn, we're getting some backstory now, huh? Damn, that guy from episode 1 was one of the leaders. You must survive the final selection. Oh my god, final selection? What is that, a tournament arc? Training arc! Oh my god. These traps keep getting more extreme. What is that? What is that thing on his head? That
球もバカみたいに強い。俺はいつもすぐぶん投げられて地面に転がる。
上半身はゆったりと、下半身はどっしり構える。よし、呼吸。今肩。
はい、こうですか。
今
こうですか。
今
こう
今
こ
今
う。腹に力が入ってないって怒られてお腹バンバン叩かれる。山下りはもっと険しく、空気の薄い場所での訓練になる。死ぬかもしれないと何度も思う。さぎり山に来て1年後、突然言われた。
It's been a year? What? That training montage was an entire year? We just went through a whole year in like half an episode. If you can slice the boulder. If you believe hard enough, you can snap it in half. This is oh my god, this is your typical test of if you can dream it, you can do it. Your bog standard, you need to learn the power of imagination and friendship. You can believe you can slice that boulder hard enough, you can slice that boulder hard enough.
俺は鱗滝さんに習ったことを毎日繰り返した。一度目や柔軟など基礎的なことも日記に書いておいてよかったと思った。
Ugh! It's been 1.5 months. It's been 1.5 years now. First a year of training, and then he's been there trying to slice that boulder for 6 months? What a fucking edgy kid. Alright, bro, calm down. That definitely sounds like fucking Speed of Sonic. Definitely moves like fucking Speed of Sonic, I'll tell you that much.
進む以外の道などない。かかってこい。お前の力を見せてみろ。
Oh! Oh my god, the uppercut. I think I just gave myself a whiplash doing that. My fucking neck. And you are?
可愛らしい。君は誰だろう。その女の子はマコモと言った。
Oh, okay. Yeah, the fuck. Oh, the title of the episode: Sabito and Makomo.
無駄な動きをしているところや癖がついてるのを直してくれる。二人は兄弟ではない。孤児だったのを鱗滝さんが育てたそうだ。
There are other children besides us. So this old geezer has a bunch of children living in the forest. Oh man, need a haircut, bro. I challenged him that day. Damn. You see what I mean when I say his art style looks very, very unique? Just there's just something about fucking Tanjiro's art that just looks very weird. It looks good, but at the same time, it's just very... It's almost like... I don't know how to explain it. Alright. Damn, and he even had the precision to just slice the mask and not fucking slice his whole face off. The fuck? And he also has a weird thing on his face, like Tanjiro. What the heck are those things? Are they like birthmarks? What? Wait, so that guy was the boulder? Was he like the spirit of the boulder? That guy was the spirit at the... Oi! Oi, bruv! Oi! I was still watching that! Episode 3 of Demon Slayer, guys. We got to the training arc already this early on in the series. And what the heck? First, Tanjiro spent an entire year training with the old guy, Urodaki or Urozaki. I can't remember which one it was. And then he spent 6 months trying to attempt to cut that boulder to no avail, and then he spent another 6 months to get even stronger before he finally challenged what was his name, Sabito. We just went through a span of whole 2 years in this one episode of 24 minutes. Oh my god, what the heck? Well, if that's the case, it did a pretty damn good job at conveying it. Oh my god, that had to have been one of the smoothest training arcs I've seen in a while. Granted, I haven't seen, you know, a whole lot of training arcs in my lifetime. I've heard enough about them. But this training arc, man, they managed to show 2 years worth of development in such a short span of time in this one episode. pretty damn well. You know, I got the sense of time. I got the sense of the passage and flow of time, and Tanjiro getting a bit older, getting a bit better, and yeah, he had needing a haircut by the end of it. His hair grew out quite a lot over the course of those 2 years, but they managed to convey such a long period of time in such a short span of time in this episode, which is hats off to the fucking animators and the producers and all the production staff that made this episode. That was very, very well done, man, this training arc. Tanjiro, he trained his butt off, and somehow he still didn't have, I guess, the resolve, the will to fight, to cut that boulder. I'm guessing, I don't know what the real deal was with that boulder, but that boulder, I guess, represented Tanjiro's resolve, his inner sort of, I don't know, his you do not meet the level requirements to access this boulder. You do not meet the skill requirements to cut this boulder. Go level up your fucking sword skill a bit more until you reach maximum sword skill, and then you can finally start hitting the boulder for, you know, effective damage. Maybe something like that. Maybe the boulder was just way too high level for Tanjiro, and he had to go back to grinding some more and getting some levels and stat boosts. And then at the end, he sliced Sabito's mask in half, and it turned out Sabito was the boulder, and then the Makomo faded away. So actually, I take back what I said about the old guy had a bunch of children living in the mountain. I think they're spirits. All right, they didn't look like it from what I saw, but by the end of it, it looked kind of like they were spirits. And Sabito probably had to have been a spirit, because that mask being sliced in half and he suddenly magically disappeared, and then the boulder was shown to have been cut in half. He represented the spirit of the boulder, I guess. Okay, sure, whatever floats your boat. And yeah, he has to make it through final selection. I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe that's one final test where he gets pitted against all the other trainees, wannabe demon slayers, to see who comes out on top, to see if he's worthy, to see if he's the top dog at being the next demon slayer. Maybe it's a tournament arc. I'm not surprised if it's gonna be. Or maybe it's some kind of, you know, death survival thing where they get thrown out into the wild and they have to survive, and demons show up, and then, you know, all that shit. Maybe it's one or the other. Okay, from just having a guess at the typical tropes of a shonen anime, it's probably one or the other. So that's coming up soon, the final selection. And yeah, that was pretty much the whole episode. The whole episode was just watching Tanjiro train with Urozaki for a whole year, and then another extra year worth of self-taught training, practicing, until he finally crushed that boulder, sliced it in half. And, well, as the old guy says, until you slice that boulder, you ain't coming back down from this mountain, and you ain't going to the final selection. So have fun with that. So now Tanjiro's done it, and he's gonna go to the final selection. All right, so I guess that's where we're going next with the next episode. So guys, that's all of my thoughts for this episode of Kimetsu no Yaiba, episode 3. I hope you've enjoyed my reaction. If you have, then leave a like down below, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon so that you always be kept up to date with all the latest posts and uploads from me here on YouTube. Do the same thing for my other 2 YouTube channels. Links are given in the video description down below. Follow me on all of my social media network links, guys. All of them are also given right down there in the video description. The Discord link is also given in the pinned comment down below. Click it, join my server, join my community, and become part of the family, guys. I very much appreciate it if you do. If you also want to show me that next extra level of backing, extra level of support, helping me pursue my dream to becoming a full-time content creator, and also helping me feed myself and not become homeless and get kicked out into the streets, then consider signing up to my Patreon for as little as $1.99, and you can unlock all of my uncut, unedited reactions that you'll not find anywhere else. Crystal clear, pristine audio and visuals. The episodes, the shows included. It's not just a black bar and timer. You get to have the whole full experience as if you're watching the anime alongside with me for as little as $1.99, guys. Otherwise, have fun settling for the heavily censored and filtered highlight reels on YouTube. To all of my existing patrons that have been supporting me so far right now, thank you all so much for your continued support, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are superstars. Keep being awesome. And Once again, a big massive shout out to the one true sloth supporter, the supreme sloth, Eden's Musketeer. You're an absolute mad lad for signing up to the $100 tier at such an early stage, this early on in my journey here on YouTube. I haven't even made it to 1,000 subs yet, and you're already showing me that level of love and dedication to my work. Thank you so much, man. I love you so much. So yeah, guys, that's it from me for episode 3, my reaction of Kimetsu no Yaiba, and I will see you all very soon for my reaction to episode 4. But until then, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. That's it from me, from your boy Too Lazy for Life. Bye for now!